Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with this quick little video on 6.2.3. Now, we're starting out here because this is what it looked like pre-nerf. Now, I ran through this chapter pre-nerf because I'm impatient and I wanted to get it done. Now, Ant-Man has over 350,000 health. He's got almost 10,000 attack. So there have been changes that were released, but most of the content that you will see through here is pre-nerf. Now, this here is what it looks like post-nerf. Ant-Man's health is cut down to 200k and his attack is cut down to 5.7k. I mean, that was cut drastically. I mean, it was seriously reduced. So, okay, enough about that. Let's move on to this fun global node, Icarus. Did I say that right? I don't know. We're going to go with it. So, this global node, Icarus, is when the defender is struck by an attack or stunned by a parry, the attacker gains a fury buff granting 10% attack rating for 10 seconds. Cool, right? There's a catch. If the attacker gains more than 8 fury buffs in this way, or one of these fury buffs expires, the attacker is inflicted with a degeneration effect, dealing 100% of the defender's attack over 4 seconds. If the attacker lands a heavy attack, their fury buffs are removed with no penalty. So basically how this works is if you have 8 or more furies on you, you'll start to degen, and pre-nerf, this degen was epic. The only way to remove it is to land a heavy. So, I mean, let's take a look at this. I brought in Corvis against Ant-Man here, and wait and see how crazy this degen was, because I get one on me, and it is epic. So, going in, hitting, we're up to 3 furies now, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, all right, one more, and I'm going to start to degen here. If you land a parry, it puts 2 furies on you. So, look at that just ticking away. Poor Corvis's health. It's ticking away at over 1,200 per tick. That is crazy. So we're up to 8. We've got more degen on us, and I'm not doing a dent really. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in Ant-Man. He's down to 62%, but I am down to 24%. So, and then I ate that special, so that was fun. Now, there are ways around this. So let's go ahead and take a look at Hulk here. So if we brought in Hulk, and you can stack those furies, and what you want to do is boom, land the heavy, and then you'll get rid of those furies, which, you know, allows you not to get that degen on. You could essentially then take any champ in here. Now, this could be problematic if you come across a stun immune node or a champ that is hard to stun, such as the boss. This becomes a bit more difficult. What you'll have to do then is basically counter a heavy with a heavy. So let's go ahead and take a look as I went through the path, and I found that Hyperion, he is actually very good for this path, right? Because it's hard to discern which is his natural furies off his heavy and which are the ones based on the node. So basically you throw your heavy, you gain furies, and then you take furies away. So that degen is going to be hard to get on you. So all I did was hype was parry, heavy, up until I got my special 3, launch my special 3, rinse and repeat. And like I said, this keeps the degen off, and this strategy should work for most of the fights. Now, the only thing that's going to catch you is, you know, if you have a champ, like I said, that is hard to stun or is on a stun immune node. But we've got 4 furies. We've got our power gain. I personally like to bait out Mr. Potato Head's special 2 over his special 1. It's much easier for me to dodge, but that's personal preference on mine. Some of you may prefer Mcoc's special 1. That's not for me. So go ahead and launch the special 3 again. Let Mr. Potato Head go spinning into the side of the building and knock some more health off him. Now, he was quick to come up and launch his special 1. Thanks for that, Mcoc. We're up to 6 furies. Are those Hype's furies? Are those the nodes? Hard to discern. So Now we are up to 9, no degen. If you notice that now, normally the node would say after 8 or more, you get the degen. But because these are natural furies, it's hard to distinguish which is what. So we're just going to parry heavy again up until we get our special 3. Boom, 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 boom. We're up to 12 furies. We've got the power gain. And we launch the heavy again. Launch the special 3. Let Mcoc, kind of off into the side of the building. I hope you enjoyed those sound effects right there. And Mcoc goes down. So another good champ for this is Nick Fury. And Nick Fury works very well here because he puts a debuff on his opponent when he throws his heavy. So he inflicts the bleed. So we've got the internal bleed going. We've got the regular bleed going. Basically, any champ that's gonna put a debuff on the opponent following the heavy is extremely useful. Another good option here would be Domino with the Flaming Trinity. So you bring in Red Hulk and Massacre. You'll put that Incinerate on after a heavy, and that's gonna do a lot of damage. So right now we're up to 4 Furies. Launch the heavy. Hey, Fury had 4 Furies. Launch the heavy, get the bleed on. We've got 2 internal bleeds. Launch the special 3. And we're going to see the damage roll. Little Human Torch is getting a little shocking there. All right, so he launches his special 2. We've got a Fury on us. Nothing too bad, right? No, we're not up to 8, so no degen. Launch the heavy, land the heavy. We've got 2 internal bleeds, 2 regular bleeds. We've got 4 Furies now. Throw the heavy. Trying to get up to another internal bleed, right? We want as much bleed damage on Human Torch as possible. So I did get a little Incinerate on me right there, but luckily it didn't do too much damage. Human Torch is just ticking away. Look at that bleed damage from Nick Fury. So I'm trying to bait out his special 2. He throws it. He's being cooperative. That's a good Human Torch. Parry, heavy. Get some more bleeds on him. I've only got 1 internal bleed here. I want to get up to 2. I always want to try to keep 2 on him. That way the damage is more. Go ahead and launch the special 2. He's stunned. Move in. Hit him. Watching the bleed damage go. Throw the heavy. And down he goes. So another really good option here is the Void Killmonger synergy. And the reason for this is because when you bring in Killmonger with Void, Killmonger has a chance to purify the degen and heal up. Now, this is extremely RNG based. It doesn't work all the time. But once it gets going, it just goes. So I went ahead, launched my special 3 here. And the great thing about this too is you'll have that debuff on you, right? So you're just gaining mad power. See there, I just purified the degen, and I'm already up to a special 2. Launch it. I've got the degen on me. Already launched the special 2, back up to another special 2. You're just gaining power like crazy. So there we purified that degen, launched the special 2 again. This is basically rinse and repeat. Just keep launching that special 2. We've got our... oh gosh, I forgot what I was going to say there. Sorry. Launch the special 2 again. I mean, we're just having mad power gain right there thanks to that degen, which we did purify, healed up from. So we've got 7 Furies. We've got the degen, purified it. We're almost up to a 2nd bar of power. Yeah, the glancing is kind of annoying, but through the special 1 there, almost up to a special 2. Just insane launch special 2 up to the special 2 again. Launch it. Ant-Man can't even get a special off. There he finally threw his special 2, but it's no worries. We just held there till we launched our special 2 and launched special 1, and down he goes. Now, so here I've got what, 84% Hulk, 84% health against Hulk here. I've got 5 Furies on me, 6, 7, 8, boom, start degenning. I purified it, got the bar of power. Hulk's coming at me, trying to bait his special out. He doesn't want to throw it, so I go ahead and launch my special 2. And puts him up almost to a special 2. Launch my special 2 again, and that degen is just fueling my power bar, right? So we're getting pretty low on health, right? We're down, but then we purified that degen, healed back up. We are healing back up, launching that special 2. We went from 2% to 14%. I mean, why is Killmonger so good? This is why right here. Now, this is with the Void synergy. I should mention that. Launch the special 1, purified that degen, back up to 20%. Launch the special 2. Hulk is going down. He's trying to get his special off. I'm just chain throwing my special 2. This is epic. And so now we've moved on to Doctor Strange, Killmonger again. Just look at that power bar. As soon as I get that degen on me, we're up to 10 hits, a special 2 already. Launch it, almost up to another special 2. I mean, Doctor Strange, man, he's got nothing. So this is a really good synergy. Now, this is somewhat of a cheese for this whole chapter. So if you can do it, I recommend it, but it's not necessary. Now, I need to remind you guys, these were all recorded pre-nerf. So they weren't too bad with the nerf, or excuse me, pre-nerf. So they should be much easier now that the nerf is live. Okay, so now that we went over the boss, or excuse me, the path, let's talk about this Omega Red boss. So he's got recovery, you know, his healing and regen, recover 150% more health. He's got enhanced special 1 and special 2. He's got debilitate and limber. Now, these nodes, they're really not bad. You could essentially, you know, I mean, it's not too bad. The only problem here is what's going to get you is this limber, right? Because you've got this Icarus on here again, right? And so I figure I'm going to bring in Star-Lord, right? He's got class advantage, but oh man, with that limber, it's going to catch me. Now, I know what you're saying. This fight would be perfect for Quake, right? Probably not, because what's going to happen is you're going to die from those spores because you're not going to be able to, you'll get backed up against the wall, which is where you want to be when you play Quake, right? You want to be in the corner, but you can't, there's nowhere for you to go to get rid of that spore damage. And so I can't use Killmonger here either, right? Because of the bleeds. Hype was pretty good for this because of the power gain, but getting rid of those charges, it's a bit difficult because of that limber. So I thought I'd come in here with Void, you know, get those debuffs on him and just let him kind of kill himself. Essentially, I think I did the best with Void, to be honest, because I did put those debuffs on him and that did help. But it's just those spores, man. It's just trying to get rid of those and then not taking damage from the degen. It's tough. So here I decided to bring in Hype. We got up to 6 Furies, got the power gain going, but that limber is just hard to stun, and you don't want to get caught. Now, Seton actually came in with the Flaming Trinity with Domino and just parry heavied, so he got that incinerate damage on, and he did pretty well with Domino here, but that limber, it kind of catches him in the end. Which, I mean, who hasn't gotten busted by limber? I know I have. So that's the whole issue here too, is that limber will get you at some point in time. So then, of course, KT's like, guys, hold my beer. Because he shows us the perfect counter here with Ghost. Because not only does Ghost have class advantage, right? But she can just phase that degen out. So, I mean, it's awesome. At the time of this video, Ghost was the only one shot that I saw. So she is just built for this global node because she can just phase out of that degen. So she can just keep building up those Furies and then phase out of the degen and take no damage. I mean, look at this. KT, man, way to go. So I went through this pre-nerf, and I actually, in all honesty, didn't find it all too bad. There was a nasty crossbones on here that did get me a little miffed. I will say that. But other than that, I found it actually to be pretty manageable. Now, with it being nerfed, it's going to be much easier. As far as the boss fight goes, Omega Red, he's definitely not the hardest, but he's definitely not one that's easily one-shotted. I think a lot of people that I've watched go through this, they've used at least one revive on Omega Red, which in all honesty is not that bad considering this is the hardest content in the game thus far. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Have you gone through this pre-nerf or post-nerf? What do you think? What do you think of this Icarus global node? Am I even saying it right? I don't know. But how did you find Omega Red to be as the final boss of 6.2.3? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys. Oh, and hit me up in the Discord chat, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, guys.